become plastic free. I hope most of you have chosen to join me on my journey because today I'm going to share with you whether or not I was successful at traveling plastic free. So I was off to a great start. It starts with my suitcase. Now my suitcase is actually old. It was a gift. Oh, there's Zombie. Hi, Zombie. It is probably made of plastic canvas, but we don't just get rid of things because they're made of plastic. You gotta use them until they're done. I packed everything that I thought I could possibly need that I had that was plastic free. Now, everything from my face wipes, my daily routine in the bathroom, even dish soap, laundry detergent, my reusable bottles, my bamboo utensils, my plastic-free sunglasses, my reusable bags, and I even packed my plastic bottle pants and shoes. Plastic-free breakfast, so I don't have to do dishes before our trip. It's easy to eat out plastic-free when you live somewhere and know which restaurants will either accommodate your needs or just don't have plastic or styrofoam packaging. But traveling makes this a little more challenging, so we'll see how I do. Now, when you fly, it is very important to make sure that you drink water. So it's super early and we're at the airport, and I just want you guys to know that being plastic free is hard at an airport. You gotta drink the water before you go through security. Without drinking water, women lose 1.6 liters of water per 10-hour flight, and my flight was about 5 hours. And men will lose about 1.9 liters of water. That's a lot of water. This is why a lot of people actually get headaches and feel dehydrated after flying. It's also federal law to wear your masks at an airport at all times. So, being plastic free with a mask, get a cloth one, 100% cotton. Washable, reusable, plastic free. So knowing that my flight was only going to have plastic bottled water to serve, I had to chug my water before we even went through security. Now it's usually a long period of time before you even get onto the flight, and then you're on the flight and you're in this controlled climate and it causes more dehydration from all of the water that you lose. I got to a breaking point. It created a really bad migraine for me, refusing to use the plastic on the airplane. I was able, though, at the airport to order a plastic-free breakfast. The only issue, though, is everything to drink was in plastic.
Just one word. Yes, sir. Are you listening? Yes, sir. Plastics.
I ran into a few problems at the airport.
This your bag, sir? Is there a problem?
So when you do a carry-on, everything you have is with you, and it's great to be plastic free. You don't have any liquids, but I ran into some problems I didn't think that I would have. So my razor is plastic free, and because the blade is actually removable, the airport took it away. I did avoid on the way there to use any sort of plastic on the plane, but on the way back was a different story. On the way back, we ran into some problems. Our flight kept being delayed over and over and over again. I had already dumped my reusable water bottle, so I had no choice. As soon as I did get on the plane, I already felt dehydrated and still had a 5-hour flight to go. I had to drink some water. But I'm going to be honest with you, that was not my biggest fail of the trip.
You failed, 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 you failed.
And being in a place where you don't know who is eco-friendly and who isn't, and when you don't have anything to cook your own food, this can happen. Now, this one restaurant that we ordered takeout from not only used styrofoam, but they put plastic inside the styrofoam. I almost had a panic attack. I can't lie. It was absolutely horrendous. So it's only day 2, and I will tell you that I completely failed.
A sinner comes before you.
But to make matters even worse, because the tap water was not drinkable, I actually had no choice, because there was nowhere where you could fill your reusable water bottles, to resort to plastic water bottles.
Shame! Shame! Shame!
What I did do, though, to make up for this is I looked up the local town's recycling center, found out what plastics that they do take, and I recycled them. I even used one of them for my laundry detergent bar as there was no laundry detergent there and I needed to do my laundry. This is the worst I've done in one trip in an entire year.
But wait! There's more!
If you think someone as crazy as me that's willing to start a YouTube channel on how to be plastic free would then just stop there, well, it didn't. Every restaurant that we went to, even to get a cup of coffee, as I didn't have a coffee maker and I needed coffee one day, they only had plastic creamers. Now, normally I wouldn't put creamers at this point into my coffee, but the coffee was so bitter, I had to. And I wasn't going to sit here and lie to you guys and say that I didn't. But all hope is not lost. We all just need to make a stand. We need to refuse plastic wherever and whenever possible. It can get really uncomfortable, and yes, people thought I was absolutely nuts. There were so many ways of where I probably could have been a little more crazy to avoid that plastic. But I was just trying to be a little realistic and not rub people the wrong way. We cannot wait for the government system to do this for us. We need to do it together. So there are a lot of lessons to be learned from my failure of being plastic free while traveling. Because of course you want to enjoy yourself too. A lot of people stay at Airbnbs. There's a lot of ways that you can just go shopping yourself and be plastic free by packing your reusable bags and just being a little more conscious of what you're buying. When you do buy water, get the large jugs because the bigger the plastic container is, the less wasteful it is. When we do travel and stay at a hotel, there are eco-friendly hotels. And even if they are a tiny bit more expensive, they're just green all around, like zero emissions, plastic free, and they're worth it. And if we all keep going to places like that and supporting places like that really stand by their mission and are making the world a better place, others will follow. So again, next time you travel, I hope you do better than I did and learn from my mistakes, and I'll see you next time.